Yes, student, now these are almost the last content of the chapter elements and compound. Okay. So very first about the element. What are the element? Element is first time introduced by the Robert Boyle and is defined by the Lavoisier. According to him, an element is a basic form of matter that cannot be converted or broken down into simpler substances. That means an element in itself is a complete substance, getting, and made up of only one type of atom. That is, all atoms of an element are having the same characteristics or properties, and only one type of atoms are present in an element. Okay, now there are many type of element which you are observing around it, like silver, gold, nitrogen, hydrogen, okay, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, silicon, boron, etc. So on the basis of their few properties, these elements are classified into three categories. These three categories are metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay, what are the elements which are classified as metal? So the some properties are like, generally the metals are solid in nature, okay, except what? Mercury found in liquid nature, but all other metals are solid at room temperature. Like here silver, gold, iron, they are what? Solid. Metals are malleable. Malleable, that means what? They can be converted into thin sheet. When they hammered, they can be converted into thin sheet. Like you can see here the sheet of tin which we are using for roof purposes. Okay. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, like the copper wire we are using for the electrical transmission. Okay. Metals are ductile. Ductile, that is, a thin wire can be drawn, okay, from the metal. Like here the gold jewelry, okay, it consists very thin particles are thin wire. That means it is called ductile. Metals are sonorous. Sonorous means when they are beaten by any other metal, they produces sound. This is called what? Sonorous. They are lustrous. Lustrous, that is having a shine. Like here gold, silver, they are having a platinum, they are having a shine. Okay, so these are some properties which shown by the metal. Next category is called non-metal. Non-metal, okay, they shows varieties of color. Many type of colors are there, but they are not malleable or ductile. Can we make sheet from the coal? Not possible. Can we make sheet from the sulfur? Not possible. Or hydrogen, oxygen? Not possible. They are non-ductile. That is, we cannot draw wire from the hydrogen element, getting, or sulfur element. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity. That is, they do not able to conduct electricity. Okay, therefore these type of substances are called non-metal, like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus. They are called non-metal. Student, on the other hand, some more elements are there, okay, which shows the intermediate properties between metal and non-metal. These are called what? Metalloids. Okay, these metalloids shows intermediate properties like boron, silicon, germanium, okay, gallium, etc. These are called what? Metalloids. Okay. Similarly, student, compounds. Okay, I am not giving next video for it. Compounds. Compounds are formed by the combination of one or two or more element, like carbon dioxide, water H2O, copper sulfate CuSO4, sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, so the compound, what are the compound? Compound are also pure substance, consist only one type of entities, okay, but are made up of two or more substances in definite proportion. The most important thing is what? Definite proportion. Like the H2 is formed by 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, or on the basis of atomic mass we can say 2/16 proportion or 1/18 1/8 proportion. Similarly, carbon dioxide, 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. When combined they form carbon dioxide, their composition will not change. Okay, and then in the form of atomic mass, 12 mass of carbon and 32 mass of oxygen. Okay, that is, there is a definite or fixed proportion. Having substance are called what? Compound. They can be obtained by reacting two elements, okay, forming a new compound. Getting, they are differ by the mixture. How they are differ? The component of compounds cannot be separated by any physical method. Like from water we cannot separate hydrogen and oxygen by physical method. Like from carbon dioxide we cannot separate carbon and oxygen by simple physical method. Getting? But the mixture component can be separated out. We have already seen many separation techniques. So that is about compound and mixture. So student, your second chapter is completed. Now, as I told you, some of the portion is reduced from it for that incoming exam. Only the up to sublimation separation technique the exam will be conducted. So you have to only concise up to the sublimation, but all these things can be asked in other exams. Therefore you have to make proper notes on it. And remember, you have to submit your notebook on 10th. Okay, very few students were submitted their notebook. Okay, yes, Krishna.